Hey everyone, and welcome to Brick Talk TV. Happy New Year and welcome to 2023 on Brick Talk TV channel today. Today we're kicking off our delayed Eiffel Tower. Apologies again for not kicking this off on LEGO Build Down the 27th, but you know the reasons behind that. Today we're going to kick off the Eiffel Tower. So this set came out in November for a Black Friday. It's a massive set. It's got 10,001 pieces. It's in the 18 plus or the Icons range. If you remember last year when we did the Titanic between Christmas and New Year, that was around 9,000 and something pieces off the top of my head. I think 9,800 pieces maybe. That took us about 6 streams to get complete. This is more pieces, so it's probably going to take us in the region of 6 to 7 streams, I imagine, to get complete. Of course, you do build it in levels, so you've got this bottom level here, middle level, and then this top level. And I think within this box, when we crack it open, we'll find 3 boxes that are sectioned like that, so we can get on with the build for there. In terms of the dimensions, of course, this is the tallest Lego set ever made, and it does stand at 149 centimetres, that's 58 inches, which I think is about 5 foot, if my maths is about correct. And the width at the base is 22 inches or 57 centimetres. So quite a large set. You can see the size of the box here. Around the box, we've got little details here of parts of the build. And if we spin around the back, around here as well, you can see the finished build here. Some of the pictures you've seen on the internet as well. And here you can see how it's sort of split down into the sections that we can stack up as well. Of course, it's going to be a challenge to fit the build into the full view. So we'll probably build it in the sections and try to get some wider shot at the end. You can see the view internally there. And then, of course, around the other side. So we'll crack open the box. We'll start from the base and work our way up, which seems the most logical place. We'll probably start building this kind of stuff today. So I think there's about 72 sets of bags in this set. I just need to transfer it onto the floor to crack it open. Hopefully I can just about fit it in. It does weigh a ton. Welcome Lauren to the stream, hope you're well. Let's crack open the box then and take a look. Bear with me a second, just taking all the little plastic parts off. When you've opened the flap here, there is a little note or a speech from the creator of the Eiffel Tower. And we've got 3 boxes inside here, so I'll just get the first box out. Try to avoid smashing the 8080 up completely. So this is the first box in the bigger box that we're going to crack open today. Although I've got it upside down, of course. Let's just flip this way. So, box number 1. You can see on the top, which is what appears in the box, you've got the bottom base here. So this is kind of what I'm expecting to build inside here. Let's crack open this box here. I think I also have probably opened the main box upside down. Never mind. So as always, I'm just going to empty all the bags out to see how many bags we've got in this section. We've got a manual here, which is quite thin, so it's probably because there's probably lots of repetition going on. Bags going to zoom mode. Bag number 5, 11. We've got some dark tan coloured road plates, which we've used in Bricktown, but in the dark bluish grey. We've got some larger olive green road plates here as well, so it's interesting to see the different colours of these plates now. We've got what appears to be 8 by 16 plates as well. Then we've got bag 18, lots of plants, 16, 12, number 3, number 9, number 2, 6, 14, number 1, number 8, some 16 by 16 plates as well, some more traditional road plates in the dark bluish grey colour. Got some more of these 2 16 by 16 plates. Happy New Year, Brandon, welcome to the stream. Bag number 7, number 4, number 15, number 13, and then a couple of small ones for some more plants here. So a little bag, 17 with lots of green plants, and 10. So we've got 18 sets of bags in this one to kick us off. So let me just try and stack these up as best I can. Where's 17? It's one of the small ones, isn't it? It is 17, 16, 15, 14 there, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. And then we've got all of these oversized plates going on there. So I'll leave them there for now, and let's crack open this in manual. So you can see there's a in a paper envelope, which seems to be the way we do it now. As I say, it's a very thin book. So we go book 1 of the Eiffel Tower. Again, little note on the front inside cover here about transitioning from single plastic use to paper bag bags. So we might have a mixture as we go through. All of these were plastic bags, so from bags 1 to 18. And there's a note on the Eiffel Tower. So the Eiffel Tower, La Tour Eiffel, is the striking iron lattice structure located on the Champ de Mars in the French capital. It's named after the engineer Gustave Eiffel, whose company designed and built the tower as the impressive entrance to the 1889 Exposition Universelle, excuse my French, it's not very good, or World Fair, rising 324 metres or 1,063 foot into the air. It's one of the most recognisable structures in the world and an iconic symbol of both the city of Paris and France. I've been up the Eiffel Tower a couple of times. Then you've got notes on the original idea here. So when it was decided to mark the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution with a World Fair, an official competition was launched to find a suitable centrepiece for the exhibition. From the 107 different projects that were submitted, the committee selected Gustave Eiffel's vision for the 300 metre, 185 foot tall Iron Tower. Two of his engineers, Maurice Koechlin, that's how you say it, and Emile Noguer, already had an idea for a very large pylon with 4 separate columns of latticework girders coming together at the top. Company architect Stephen Sarvet, I can't even say it properly, when proposed stonework pedestals to dress the legs and decorative arches to link the columns at the first level. Gustave Eiffel hoped the structure would come to symbolise not only the art of modern engineering but also the century of industry and science in which we were living. So that's the early sketch there, what the tower would look like in 1884. And then we've got a note here on Gustave Eiffel himself, born in 15th of December 1832 in Dijon, France. He was an exceptional gifted engineer and builder. He graduated from the École Centrale des Arts de Manufactures in 1855 and established his own construction company in 1864. He made his name creating a large and varied number of metal structures, including everything from railway bridges and viaducts to the internal framework of the Statue of Liberty. He and his company were also known for their ingenuity and inventiveness when culminating the construction of the Eiffel Tower. Hey Greg, welcome to the stream. Let's have a look now then. So got some details here of under construction. You can see the phases it went to. So this is kind of what it looked like in 1887. You can see the sort of 4 pillars starting to come up, and then 1888, sort of a year later, not less than a year later actually, so that was March in the spring. They've all got the base going. Then in May they've got that longer bit coming up, and so they'd actually finished it by 1889. So it took like not even 2 years really. Very quick. Then they talk about the actual show that it was put on for. It was the tallest structure in the world then, and then it's just a bit of history about what happened since then until now. Very banned visitors attraction, and then this of course is the designer himself from the Lego who's made this. I think he's also the guy who made the Lego House Architecture set, which we will still build on this channel at some point, and the Barcelona Stadium, which we built last, so we'll see how good that is. How to use a brick separator, I think we know that. And then here you can see our journey for today. So we're going to build bags, hopefully get through bags 1 to 18 today. By the end of it, we'll have the base all constructed, and you can see the 4 concrete pillars where the legs stand, and then a little park or grass green area that sits underneath that as well. So first up, we've got bags 1 and 2 to be opened, and we're going to need our large plates as well to get us going. So bags 1 and 2, and we need 4 of these large 18 by 18 plates, no, 16 by 16 plates, I should say. And we've got these ones. The rest we'll put on the floor for now. So we've got lots of Technic pieces in these 2 bags. Technic pins, of course. I did just after midnight, I did purchase the Jazz Cafe, which we'll be building on a live stream, and we'll be putting into Bricktown as well in a future episode. And I got the New Year's Day parade from the Chinese New Year range as well. Again, we'll build that on the stream in the future. So to start off with, then we get a 16 by 16 black plate, and we start with a single 2 by 2 brick just in the top corner there. There's a little note up the top here that says the Eiffel Tower costs almost 8 million gold francs, or 1.02 million Great British pounds to build. It's not too bad. Then we get a couple of 6 by 6 black bricks to stick them coming off either side here, and then another 2 just to make a square shape here. We've then got a little gap in the corner there, you can kind of see hopefully there, and what we're going to do there is we'll get 3 of these light blue wedge pieces, and we'll stick them together. Stick 3 together, and that sits in the corner there. Then we're going to continue with the 1 by 6 here, another 2 by 2 in the corner, and another 1 by 6. Continue this trend at the top here, another one in the corner, another one coming down here. Then we've got a couple of 1 by 2s in the blue colour, cutting inside, and we'll get a couple of these 1 by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 1 by 10s, and we'll have them coming out overlapping like this. This is where we get our 8 by 16 plates then. And then we'll stick that extra plate there and another one on this side. Brandon, when there's a queue on the website, it's just to control the load on the servers that run the website. So that's why you're staggered, otherwise your experience on buying on the website will be not very good because it will be slow and clunky. So when we do big launches, we put a queuing system on to manage the load of traffic. That's why you hit the queue, and it would be because there's lots of launches on the 1st of January. So here we go, we've got this angled Technic piece, and we'll stick these blue Technic pins in like this. Coming off them, we get some Technic bricks, 1 by 16s. Stick them into the pins like this. Greg, not sure on the new Speed Champions. I saw the Skyline one, Fast and Furious one, that looked okay. I've got the 007 Aston Martin to build, and the other Fast and Furious Challenger to build, I think, which I'm looking forward to. Before I stick this on, I'll just get a 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, a 1 by 10 Technic brick. Just going to stick some regular Titanic pins into this, 4 pins to this end, to the other end on the other side. And then these are going to connect in this side, hopefully. There we go, so just added that in on that side. Then we've got a red Titanic brick. We're going to stick one Titanic pin in this one, just on the ends. And this one goes into the 4th hole just in here. Do 8 Titanic pins. And they don't go in. So that just creates that extra corner bit there. Then we're going to get another white corner piece, and this time we've got these are large orange pins which we'll put in part way. And then we're going to stick these 2 pins into this, just like that. And now we're just going to push these orange pins supposedly all the way through, just like that. Then we'll spin it around. Then on the inside side of this side, we're going to stick some more orange pins part way through, not all the way, on the last 2 holes here. Then we've got one of these Titanic pieces here, which I have no idea. Yeah, Greg, I think this is going to be quite repetitive, but I think most buildings are. We're just going to stick that in there, and then we're going to stick another orange pin in just after that, part way through, and we'll repeat that on this side. I think it's always tricky with like buildings and like architectures not to be so repetitive, because it's just, I suppose, the nature of the building. And then again, stick another orange pin part way in there. So this is what we've got constructed. Then if we bring back in this large section we built earlier, we can then put this into this corner that we've created here, and then just push that hopefully into the base plates. So we end up with something like this. Then we get 2 2x2 in whites, and stick them here just to connect these plates, I think, into position. And then we're going to get a large 4x4 round brick, and we're also going to get one of these small 3x3 wedge bricks, and just stick an overlap like this, and that goes in between, in the middle here, to give us this angle and connect these plates together. Now do we do this? You reckon we do this? Yeah, 4 times. So that's that one done. Now we need to do it another 3 times. As you say, this is going to be a little repetitive. Once we've done these 4 times, then we'll go on to the next bag. We've got our 2x2s in the corner, and then we've got our 6x6s coming off. It'll be a bit like a production line. Then we're going to just come on the inside again with some 1x6s. Help us form this square in the corner. And then we get our blue wedge pieces. and then stick 3 of those together, and that goes in to that corner. And goes into this corner. And this one into this corner down here. Then we get another couple of 2x2s to go into the other corners here. So like that and like that. And then again 1x6s coming off of these 2x2s. And at the ends we get these blue 1x2s and just come inwards like that. So just repeat that now for these ones. And then for this one as well. And our 1x2s in blue, like that. So now we've got these 3 identical. Then we get the 1x10. 1x10s. Have them coming off like this. And like this. And then we'll get our 8x16 plates out. And now we're needing more room. So stack these up, and then we just connect these. Coming off here, there's one. There's 2. There's 3. So set these to the side, and then we'll do our Titanic construction. So we get 3 of these corner pieces again. We'll set the blue Titanic pins with the 1 and 2 length ends in. Stick them with a 1 hole gap in between each of them. And then same down this side. There we go, got 3 of those. Then we get our 1x16 Titanic bricks, and we'll stick these through the Titanic pins, coming off like that. There's 1. There's 2. There's 1. Then we get 3 of these 1x10s. I'm going to stick the Titanic pins, just the regular black ones, 2 in this end, and then 2 on the other side of the rings. Hey Jurassic, welcome to the stream. Happy New Year. There's another one. Oh, thanks Jurassic, much appreciated. Glad you enjoy the streams. So now we've got the these three connected. We need to stick these onto these blue Titanic pins just in here. Here we can squeeze this in. There's got to be a knack to lining Titanic pins up, but I've not quite perfected it yet. I've got to squeeze them. That's it. There's one. There's our second one, and then our last one. Oh. Struggle with the Titanic pins today. Got it. Whoa. So those are those three now in place. Then we get three of the red ones, and each just take one black Titanic pin on the inside here. 2 and 3, and this one goes on the other side. This fourth hole from the end to level to line up. That just slots in to make that right angle there. That's that one. That one goes in there. Maybe this is a better technique to put it flat onto the desk. And that one goes in there. So now we've got these three done. Next up we'll get three more of these white corner pieces, and we're going to stick two of these longer plugs in this side. There's one. 2. One goes in there. Oh, thanks Jurassic, much appreciated. Now this is going to go down into this section here, and then we're going to put these, push these pins all the way through. Ugh. He says. There it goes. So now that's in there. Do the same here, and again in there. So now those are all these white sections are connected here. And then we spin our corners around again, and then we've got two of these brown pieces to go in, and we've got 6 of the orange pins, again going part way in, so 2 in the last holes here, and this one goes in there, and then another orange one here. Then we turn our attention to this end, in there, and this brown piece. I don't actually know what this brown piece is called. Just a Titanic pin, or I know it doesn't want to go in. it. Gotcha. And then orange pin goes in here. So there we go. So those are all in position now. Then we just repeat that again for our next section. And then another orange pin in this one, so that's that one done. And then our last one, I've still got a load of gift with purchase from last year that I need to build, so I still want to do a stream building some of those. I've got the Eiffel Tower apartment, of course. To get around to do it, and the speed champions I want to build as well. It's just sat in the box. Right, and then our last orange pin just goes in there. So now we've done that, what we can do now is we bring back in the piece we made earlier, so one of these here, and then we can set that one on the wrong side. Now slot this one like we did the other one just into position along here. Just push that all the way down, make sure it's in place. So there's another corner piece. Bring back another one in, same again, slot that just into there, push that all the way down. And then our last one, push that all the way down like that. So now there, that bit's done. Like we did last time, we're going to stick a couple of 2x2s here just to secure the plates, and then we get our 4x4 round piece, stick a wedge in the corner there, push that down. That's that one done as well. Same again, 2x2s in white, round piece, go in the corner there, and our last one, 2x2s, and our round piece. Now what I've probably forgotten somewhere, which is curious. Right, so now we've got 4 of these, which of course again difficult to see. We're going to empty out bags 3 and 4, and we're going to use 4 what I would call road plates in dark bluish grey in this section as well. So we've got these 4 here. So we've got those. And then we got bags 3 and 4. We're going to add to our pieces we've already constructed. Actually, so empty bag 4. So we'll do one first and see if I can fit the others in afterwards. So this time we start with a 2x2 in white again, just either side of the round brick, and there's a 1 stud overlap here in the corner and with that we're going to stick some 1x8 plates just to cover that by one stud. Next up we get some 2x3s and just put them next to these 2x2s to form this. So let's just repeat that. We'll just repeat this because then we're going to break away to a sort of another part. So 2x2s just either side here, and our 1x8s here and on this side, just like that. Let's get an instant replay. So also, I know what I did not put the 2x3s on, did I? Let's do that in a second on the other one. So 1x8s go on here. Come on. That's it. And then we put 2x3s there. Let's bring back this other one in, we forgot to do that. 2x3s on. And we've got our 2x2s here and here. Find our 1x8 plates, stick them under there, and under here, and then we'll use our 2x3s on there like that. So that's that so far. We'll put these now to the side, and then we're going to build 4 of the same here. So we get these 2x, what we've got, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 2x14 plates, and slap bang in the middle we're going to stick another 4x4, hopefully. So we've got 5 studs either side of this, so I just need to repeat this process again. Just like that. Then we're going to get 2 of these 2x6s in dark bluish grey, 2 for each of these, and then we're going to add that other side here to make a cross. Just like that. So now we've got 4 crosses. To add to these, then we're going to get 4 2x2s and just add them all the way around our circle brick there, like this. And we'll do it again. And once more. So there we go. So we've got the 4 now with those white bricks. Next up, we're going to get these 2x8 bricks in blue, and on 2 of the prongs, I suppose, or the points, we're going to add these 2x8s. So one there and one there. One there. One there. And there. And one there. That's what we've kind of got now. Then we'll bring back in what we've been building for here. And then these blue bricks are going to line up inside these brown areas here with the pins, so we just push these into position like this. There's one, there's 2, there's 3, and our final one. 4 goes in there like that. Next up, if we bring one back in, what we're going to add is a couple of 2x3s and a couple of 1x6 plates. What we do is over here we're going to add the 2x3 and same over this side. And then to get us to run to the edge here, we're going to stick a blue 1x6 plate in, and then you'll notice it goes one stud over on each side. Again, just got to do that on the other parts. Is that one done? And then the last one. Here and here, and then a 1x6 plate. Just going on there. So that's that one done. So they're all done. Production machine. Then we'll flip over to the next step, and we're going to add another couple of 2x2s to each of our builds, and then we're going to get the road plates out. So just add these to the ends of the 2x3s. Do that on each of them. Holding that 1x6 plate as well into position. Like that. So they're all done now, so again put them to the side. Next up we're going to get our road plates, which we should be familiar from Bricktown. And what we're going to do is we're going to put 4 2x2 blue plates on each. On each of these. To start with, and they're going to go on the inside here, these 2x4 spaces on the farthest section from the centre, all the way around like that. Do the same for each one. And then on the 2 studs, or the 4 studs on the inside bit, we're going to stick these shapes on, and we'll do that with the 1x2 studs sort of on the outer side of it, and they go all the way round like this. So you end up with something like this. So we just need to do that. Ready? And we'll do the same on this one. That one, and then we'll do the same going around again. And then our last one. Just round like that. So that's all the 4 road plates done there. See what's next. Okay, so now we've got these, let's put them out the side. We're going to use them to cover up the top. So this section here that we've been building, this is now going to get covered up here by this road plate. So just going to pick it up a second and squeeze around the edges. So that goes on there like that. Do the same for the others. There we go again. And another one. And one more. Squeezing these around the edges to make sure that they're in position. So now they're all done, put them back again. And we're going to add some tiles now. So you've got these studs that run all the way around, and we're going to cover these up with 6 1x4 dark bluish grey tiles just to smooth it out. Just like that. So that's now that one done. Next one up. And that's that one. Third one. And then this is the last part of these two bags. Once we get there. There's that one. And then our last one. No, I did slightly wrong. Of course I did it slightly wrong. Just got to take the, actually got to take the 2 out of this corner on each one, because it doesn't actually have them there. I misread the instructions. Oh. You hate it when you don't read the instructions properly. Getting too carried away. And then the last one, just pop these back out. And that's that. So now we've ended up with 4 sort of base grid areas looking like this. We've got the studs here, so we can probably connect another road plate shortly, and we've got the foundations there. So put these 4 to the side. Move on in the instructions, and now you can kind of see here we've got all of this padding out, so it's going to get quite wide. We're probably going to start sticking these things together, so I might need to might go to the wide camera angle to do some of this build bit. So bags 5 and 6. I'm guessing we're probably going to connect the 4 corners together now. Let's see. So we're going to build 4 of the same construction again. So we get one of these 1x16 Titanic bricks. We'll stick a Titanic pin in there, leave 2 hole gap, another Titanic pin, then the other end, same pattern here. There's our 4 pins, so we need 4 of these, another one. Another one. in there. So there's our 4 1x16s. Now we're going to get 2 of these red ones, which are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2 for each of these, and these are just going to stick on the 10 pins each end. So the last hole goes on there. We'll do that for each of our 10 bricks. Another one. There's one more. There's another one. And one more just goes on there like that. So now we've got 4 of these. Next up we're going to get these Z-shaped bricks, which we use quite a lot in the Barcelona Stadium or Nou Camp. So we get 3 of these for each, and these are going to stick underneath this section here like this. So stick 3 of those onto each of these. Nearly dropped it. There you go. And our last one. And 3 just in the bottom. Like that. So now they're all in place. Next up we need to get these 8x8 plates. And we're going to stick these over those zigzag bricks or Z-shaped bricks. There's going to be a 1 stud overhang on each side. Just push that into place. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Now then our last one goes on into there. So there's our last one there. Jurassic, I don't mind turning it. It hurts the fingers a little bit, I find, but it's just probably me not being able to use it as a professional. I do want to get the Ferrari Titanic set at one point. So next up we'll flip these over. What we're going to do here is we're going to add some 1x2 plates just in here in red, 1 stud offset, and then a 2x4 in blue plate just in the middle there. Let's do that again. Just like that. And like that. And then one more. Right, so that's all done. Next up, we're going to stay upside down and we're going to put some 2x3s bricks either side with a 1 stud overhang next to our red plates here. And then on the ends, we're going to stick a 2x4 in the middle with a 1 stud overhang. So if you flip it over, it looks like this. So we'll do that now for the others. Like that. Another one, and the last one. And that one goes into the middle there. So that's all 4 of them done. Next up we get our 4x4 rounds, our old fence here, and these are going to go into the corner between these bricks. If I can line it up properly. So into each corner here, we're going to stick our circle pieces like that. There's one. There's two. There's three, and there's our last one, like that. Then with those in position, what we're going to do at the back here is we're going to get these 1 by 10, I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1 by 10, and then in this top corner here we had the 1 stud overhang from our 8 by 8s. We're going to put 1 stud, and we're going to clip these in either side. One on that side. Next up we get a 1 by 8, 2 1 by 8 plates in black, and then we're going to run that along there to secure these into position like that. So that stops the 1 by 10 potentially falling out, hopefully. That's that one. Another one, and our last one. Goes along that side. With that in place, then we get another set of 2 by 6 plates, and then and then that's going to run just across between those plates we just added. So just across this middle bit. That's that. Do that again, and then one more, just like that. Next up we get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 2 by 14s. We get 2 of these, and then we're going to stick 2 by 2s, 1 stud from each end, and then 2 by 3s next to that on the inside. So we've got 2 of these for each of our 4 parts. So we've got the 8 of these. There's the first pair. So our next pair. Next pair, and our final pair. Stick that in there, that one in there, and here and here. So now we've got all of those constructed. If we bring back in the parts we've been building already, then these connect to the red pieces on either side here and here like this. So There's one. There's two. There's three. And our last one. There's four. So now we've got four of these pieces, because I break one. And these are a little bit flimsy at the moment because they're only connected by one stud on each. So as soon as you touch it, put it on an uneven surface, it pops off. And then what we do is we get a 2x6 plate, and we're going to stick a 2x8 on there, and then we do the same on the other side, so we end up with something like this. And to provide some more connection here, we're going to then stick that across, get it right in a minute, across there like that. And there's two of these for each of our sections. So one of those. There's one. Then we do the other one. Across there. Imagine we'll secure these a bit better shortly. This connects on there. This one connects into here. So now we've got these sections created. We're going to actually lay the whole base out now, so it's going to be quite a large area. So this is going to be interesting for the space on the table. But essentially we'll put each of our corner pieces and then these connect together. So let's have a look. So the black, so I'll just try and show you. So essentially the piece we've just made and our piece we made earlier, the red bits go together here. Supposedly, can't get that quite into where it needs to go. Titanic pin. Right, so then that pushes down like this. Sometimes these little pins are stopping us from connecting. Then we do the same on this corner. Make sure we're not obstructed by the pins. Get that in there. Then of course this side as well we need to put our connections in. I worry that these things keep popping off, but I imagine we'll stick some road plates on top. Again, should go to the wide camera. Better view here. So we just add in this, and on this side we'll slot this into position over this side. I need a bigger table, I think. Then we'll slot this into here. Then our final one, I'm going to go into this middle section. Just like that. And then our final corner piece, which you can't really see on the camera. Let me see if I can just tilt it down a little bit, give you a better view. There you go. So then this one's going to go into this. You can really see the footprint of this. Trying to squeeze it in now. You can really see the footprint of this set now. How big it's going to be. So just push that in this side and then same on this side. There you go, so there's the base. Just make sure all this stuff's sort of pushed together. And then we're going to stick all of these orange pins in now. That we stuck in earlier. There we go, so now we've stuck all the orange pins in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build one more thing, so we get an 8 by 8. Ouch, that's my elbow. And then we're going to stick a 2 by 4, sort of 2 studs off the way around. Just going to zoom mode so you can see. Let's build something like this. Then into the corners again we'll stick our circle pieces. And then we're going to stick some 2 by 8 plates all the way around like this to form this kind of piece here. And then this of course is going to fit right in the centre here where we've got this big gap. So there's kind of our base grid. You can see how big it is. Now we're going to move on to bags 7 and 8. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them because of the space. And we're also going to use 12 of the 8 by 16 dark tan single row plates, which is probably going to help us then cover the skin of this so we can get ready to build some trees towards the end. So 7 is just a bag of tiles really. Bag 8. So we're just really in dark tan skimming the top of this massive grid that we've got going on. So for each of the road plates we're going to fill up the centre 2 by 4 here with 2 by 2 tiles. So we're just going to do that and do that 12 times to kick us off. Presumably we don't do 2 by 4 tiles in dark tan. Well, we have a large stock of the 2 by 2s to use up. Maybe it's architectural detail. So that's 6. Do our next 6. If you do enjoy this stream, do hit that like button as you're watching it, just to help others find it. And then two more to go, and our last one. So they're all done now. And now we're going to stick them onto this grid. So they're going to work from the middle coming this way and that way, and then we're going to have them in the gaps as well. So I'll go to the wide camera. Hopefully give you a better view then. So there's going to go between these plates we've got going on. Of course I've got to try to squeeze them on. Then we're doing one over here. Then we've got them going up this side. And up this side as well. Not really sure where I'm going to stick this model once it's been built. Then we'll go across the top. Up here. Down this side. Down here. And then we're going to come into the middle here as well. It's good to see the row plates being used in something else as well, actually a different colour. Quite like these. And we're going to make a cross, so we're going to stick this coming out the top as well. And then finish it off just down there. So now this is all in position. We've got 16 1x4s, and we're going to cover up the studs around the edge here, these 1x4s, so we end up with smooth edges all the way around, because we're not going to connect to anything from outside of this space, because there'll be the space underneath the tower. So that's all done. Now on these end bits where we've got the 8x8 plates to be stuck in, we're going to tile these out now by the look of it. So we start with four going across the ends like this. Then we've got some 1x4s. Going in here. Then one here. Then we'll stick some 2x2s there. Another one there. Another one there. And then we'll fill up the middle with four like this. Just doing that zoom in. It's in quite in shot. Zoom up a bit. So we'll do this one so you can see what we're doing. So we'll put 2x2s just across the edge. Four of these going across here. Then we're going to get a 1x4. We're going to leave two studs here and on the other side. Stick another 1x4 there, some 2x2s here, here, and then across here, and then we'll stick four in the middle to tile that out like this. And if we go to the other end, let's just do this side because it's easier. And we'll do the same again, so we run 2x2s just down the edge. Get our 1x4s, we'll leave two studs here, two there, and one there. 2x2s there, and then down here. In the middle. like that. And then our last bit just at the top, so we can squeeze this a bit more, 4 across the edge. Two studs on this side, 2 on this, 1 there. Like that. That's the edge ones done. Now we've got to do the middle section here, and that's going to be done by putting 2x2s in each of these sections that pop out. Then some 2x2s in each corner. Then we've got some 1x4s, and we're going to stick those here, 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 and here. And in the middle here we can stick our last 2x2s. So I'm thinking the 2x2s were architecturally done to make it look interesting, so that finishes off that tiling. Still not quite done yet. What we're going to do now is in the connections between these pillars and the actual paving, we're going to use these 2x2 modified with 2 studs on in dark bluish grey, and there'll be 2 of those go next to each other with the studs facing inwards. So do that in each section where we're connected. There and there. There. And I'm just doing it at the top here. Again, bear with me if I'm slightly out of camera. Trying to squeeze all this stuff into the shot. And then we'll do the last corner up here. There and that one there, and then the last bit for this is we got some 1x2s in reddish brown, 8 of these, and these go onto the studs here, the 2 together. I think this may be a bench, would be my guess, not sure yet. Not quite as inventive as the benches on the Titanic, if it is a bench. Those are really cool, the ones on the Titanic. And one here, and then one over there. So that's the end of that set of bags. If you go into wide camera, we've completely sort of skimmed the main sections over here now. Now in bags 9 and 10, what we're going to do is going to do the tiles that go in here, which are going to be the olive green ones. So there's going to be some foliage going on underneath as well. So let's just go back to zoom mode. We've got our 4 16x16 olive road plates ready to go, and bags 9 and 10, which are just a series of plates, and we've got some more tiles and some green flowers. Actually, I think if I can lift this out of the way a second, which I will, hopefully it won't snap, just to give us a bit more room, because we're just going to concentrate on these for this next section by the look of it before we stick it on. Once we've done these, I'll bring back in the main frame and we can stick it on top. So this is bag 9 and 10. What we do is we start with some olive green, 4 olive green 2x4 plates. And what we're going to do is just going to stick these flowers on. So we stick 5 of these on. get 2 each end of the studs, and then we're going to stick 1 in the middle, so like a 5 on a dice. It's always easier said than done. Not that great at sticking between the studs. Ooh. Just like that. So we end up with some of these. So there's 4 for each of our road plates. A bit tough on the fingers, that last one. So there we go. So then these are going to go on just into these 2x4 sections like this, all the way around. So that's what they're going to look like, so we just need to do that. Each of these road plates. Manicured garden that sits underneath the Eiffel Tower. I don't think if there was something like that when I went last. I think it was just a... I don't think there was any garden underneath it directly. Must be wrong. Then last one for this plate. Last one for this plate, then we'll be on our last ones. one thrown to the floor. Our last one. There we go. So we've got 4 of these now, the sort of bushes in the middle. We're going to now get back our grid, so I'm just going to slide all of these over to the side. Lots of 2x2 modified pieces here. Right, so try and do this without smashing. So bring back in the grids. Of course, we've got these 4 sections here, and that's where these are going to go. So our first one, just pop into there. One over this side. And we'll do this one. And then we'll do this one here. So with these in place, what we're going to do now is we're going to use these 2x2 modifier with the 2 studs on again, and we're going to stick those into these gaps all the way around the edge here to connect these row plates together. Guessing the 2 studs will then give us the option to add things like benches on top. There's 80 of these to go on. So a lot. So we go around the whole sort of edge of this park area, and we do the same, you know, for each of these now that we've got. Do this part down here. Final one over this side. this one. And that's all of the parks done. We also have these end bits here, so these also get some more of these. Same up here as well. I just realised, yikes, these ones are the wrong way round. Never fun. Ugh. Go inwards. Same on this side. Spin these ones around. These ones don't want to come out for whatever reason. No, these ones are stuck in solid. Try that again, so then the two studs go on the outside there. That's a bit of a delay there, so then these ones go on the outside there. These ones go that way. Ones at the top here, which you can't quite see, go that way. These ones go that way. Ones down here go that way, and these ones here go this way. So we've got pretty much completely covered now with tiles or plates. And onto these, now we're going to stick 40 1x2 reddish brown tiles again, so these ones to make put little benches, and they're going to go all the way around where we put these modified bricks in now. So all the way around these parks. Go to a wider canvas. There's the benches all around the park areas, but then we've also got to stick some benches on these extra bits we stuck on a minute ago. So as you come in, each of the entrance ways will have some benches you can sit down in. Not a bad place to spend your lunch hour if you're in Paris. There we go, so that's all of that bags 9 and 10 now, where we've sort of put all of these park areas in and start to put some bushes in place as well. Next up for bag 11 and 12, we're going to start building the plinths. They're going to sit here, that's going to hold the main structure up, and 11 and 12 I believe looks like we're going to build 2 in this one, and we'll probably build 2 to another set of bags. So I'm going to put this large thing on the floor while we build the main foundations. Feels quite sturdy, this base, as I smashed the rest of my display behind me. And then we've got bag 11 and 12. Trans clear pieces in this one as well, indicating some lights, I guess. So we need a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2 by 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. In black. 2 plates like that. And then we get a 2 by 10 brick in white. And we stick that on with a 1 stud overhang. Doing these 2 at a time because we're going to build 2 of these at once. Then we get a 2 by 8 and we connect that just into the corner there. Again with a 1 stud overhang there. And then we get a 2 by 8 dark bluish grey brick. Just add that to the edge there. Then we're going to add some sloped bricks, so we've got a 2 by 4 slope there and a 2 by 2, if I can find one, goes next to it. Do the same on this side as well. Just do that with these ones. There like that. Then to finish off, we'll add another 2 by 4 in here and on this side, and then we'll add one of these corner pieces to finish off our edge. Do that again like that. So we've got 2 of those. Then we've got to finish off the other side. So for that we'll get another 2 by 12 and a 2 by 8. Forms another square, so let's do that with this one. Of those like that. Then with this in position, what we're going to do is we'll stick another corner piece on this end. Then behind that we'll get 2 1 by 2 plates and we'll stick them together in the tan colour, and we'll stick a 1 by 1 plate on top of that to form a shape like this. That goes on next. Then we've got a 2 by 2 with a slope, and then we've got a couple of 1 by 2s in blue. Just go on there. We repeat that in this corner as well then. So we've got a corner angle brick, get a couple of 1 by 2 plates and a 1 by 1 plate. Form that shape again, stick that on. And then we've got a 2 by 2 with a slope, so we end up with something like this. So just need to repeat that for this side. Put our blue bricks in first this time. And our corners. And we'll snap our plates together. Side. And on this side. Then we've got our 2 by 2 slope pieces somewhere. Where's the other one? sliding over there. That goes on just in there. Then across here what we're going to do is we're going to stick some 1x2 with the sliders on, plate format. 2 of those on this side, and then 2 on the other. Stick a red 1x4 tile just behind them, and then in this corner we're going to stick a 2x3 brick and another blue 1x2 just behind that, like that. Just repeat that now on the other one. And that one like this. Then we've got some single 1x2 sloped pieces. They go on either side here. Do this one as well. Then we've got our plates again, so a couple of 1x2s snapped together. One on top, one goes on next. Do another one for the other side. Goes in this side. And we have another corner brick which is going to go on the middle. Another set of single slope bricks 1x2s either side of that. So we end up with something like this. We'll do that on the other side. And that goes in there. So that's that one done. Then we'll just stick those to the side a moment, and we'll get a 1x4 plate. We're going to stick another 1x2 with a slider on each of these. Then we're going to build 2 of these, so we'll do 2 at a time. Then we'll stick 2x3 plates on top of the white plates, like this. And if we flip this over, we're going to get these yellow jumper tiles, and we're going to stick those 4 of these across. Oh, try and do it without ripping the plate off. So it looks like this on the other side. And then we'll get a 2x4 reddish brown tile and stick that onto the jumpers like that. Then we're going to get some trans clear 1x2 plates, stick 2 of those next to each other, and then another one on top of that. And we've got these lights. Same on this one. And what we need to do is actually, we need 4 of these in total, because I think we need 2 for each of these plinths. So we end up with something like this. And then what we do is, if we bring it back in, we add here where we've got this section here, we're just going to add that there, and another one over this side. Click that on. So then we look like we have this area here, like a visitor's hall or something. Not sure exactly what it is. So now we need to do the same again for our other plinth. So it was 2 for each one. Sorry, it was 2 in total. So 1x4, 1x2s with sliders on, and our 2x3s go on top of that. Then we'll stick our 4 jumper tiles on. There we go, and then we'll add these to our plinths on this side as well. So now they're in position. If we flip this over now, what we're going to do is in each corner we're going to add these wedges, these 3x3 wedges, just to the inside of this sort of square. I'll snap it off, which is probably half the reasons why we need to put this on there. So stick that in there, there, there and there. Same for this one. Then with that in place, now we're going to add plates all the way around this edge to level it off. So what we end up doing is we'll leave a 1 stud gap from each corner, and we'll stick some 1x4s around the edge in tan colour. Also connect all of the sloped bricks that we've put together. Then we'll stick the 1x1s in each corner. So we've gone round like that now, so that's all taking shape. So let's just repeat that now for our other one. Need the last 2 1x1s. Yep, 1 for each corner. Where are you? There's 1. And the last 1x1, which is probably not that one. It's got a clip on it. Can't see it. Where is it? Seem to be missing, or I've lost the 1x1. Let's check. Definitely not in the bags. Maybe I've knocked it off the table. Can't see it. We're missing a 1x1 just in this corner. It's not too significant, so we can carry on. Maybe it'll turn up in a moment. Then we're going to move up a level, so we're going to come up here and we're going to add, of course, a corner sloped brick to each corner to start us off. and then we're going to add a series of 2x4 slopes all the way around. Like that, so just covering, raising around the plinth like this. Same again for this one. This one like that. So now that's all done, what we're going to do next is on the inside here where we've got some studs hanging over, we're going to put these yellow bricks you can see. So we've got some corner bricks going into each corner, and then in the middle we're going to stick some 1x2 bricks as well, just like that, and we'll just repeat that for this one as well. There we go, like that. Now we're going to run around the top here these double cheese wedges in tan colour, but not in the corners, so we'll leave the corners out. We run these 16 of them around the top. Then we'll do the same for this one. Four around each side, leave the corner empty. The corner is actually going to get a tile on it, a quarter circle tile when we get there. Just like that, and then we get the quarter circle tiles, put those into each of the corners. Yep, all these top corners here get one, and then where we've got these extra studs sticking out here, we're going to put the 1x1 with clips on, hopefully, into the gap. So there's 4 of these to go on. So it ends up looking like these with the clips. That's that one done. Oh, there is a 1x1. There's 2 stuck together like a 1x2. So just put that piece in that I missed earlier. Put the 1x1s with clips in first this time. Then we'll do our quarter tiles in each corner. Like that. So these are these 2 plinths now complete. So put them to the side and back in our base. So there's our base again, and these are going to go. One's going to go up here. And then the other one is going to go the other opposite corner. This. So if we go to the right, we've got one here and one over here now. So these are these plinths. And then for bags 13, 14, we're going to do the plinths for these two sides here. So let's go back into zoom mode. So 2x12 again, and a 2x10 brick going on. Two of these again. Going to be very similar, but I think slightly different at some point. Let's stick the 1x8s on here. This time we stick a black 1x1 brick down on this side. It's different to the last set of plinths we made. Then we'll continue down here, put a corner piece on there. And a single one in the corner there. So we end up with like this. I did the same again for this one. Goes in just like that. Oh, there's my cutting knife. Then we're going to continue the grid along, make our square. Some 1x2 blue bricks. We'll need a corner brick for this corner down here. And a regular 1x2. In this one stud gap, we'll do what we did last time and do some 1x2 stuck together and a 1x1 on top. Goes in there. And again. Goes in that side. And up this end on a brick. Another 2x2 with a slope, there's one, there's two. Snap two plates together again, and a 1x1 that goes in the gap. That's where our hook's going to go at the ends. Goes down that side. Then, like we did last time, as we come down this bit, we're going to stick some of these 1x2 white plates with the sliders on, with a red tile at the back. Do that on both sides. Then our 2x3 going to join us in the corner here, and we'll have another 1x2 just behind that. Let's repeat that on this one. Two by three here in the corner, and a 1x2 just behind that. There, we're on this corner here. We're going to stick another corner piece, of course. We've got some single 1x2 slope pieces which go in, and in the one stud gap that we've left, again we're going to stick the 1x2 plates together and a 1x1. Stick that in. Same on that side, so that's kind of what we've got so far. Let's just repeat that on the other side. And do the same that side. So now these are done, we're going to build the little visitor centre, I think it is. We get a 1x4 and we'll stick a couple of 1x2s with the slider one. Then we're going to stick 2x3s on top. Build two of these. Let's just start the other one off as well. Flip this over as always, stick our 4 yellow jumpers on. And then we'll stick our 2x4 round tile on top, ridge bound tile, flip that over, and then we'll stick our trans clear 1x2s. Give us our glass front, stick those two of those on, and then of course sticks in the gap there. We've got to build another two for the other one as well. There we go again. That's that one. And another two for the other side. Stick our 2x4 tile on top, and then again series of 1x2 trans clear plates. Goes on there. And this one goes on that side there as well. So that's that bit done. Then, like we did last time, if we flip these over just to strengthen it, we'll stick these 3x3 wedges into each corner. And the plinth. Like that. Do the same on this one. And then we'll do the edging again, so the 1x4 plates going round and leaving a 1 stud gap in each corner. Do leave a 1 stud gap here where we had the 1x1 black, which is different from last time. So we go right to the corner on this one. So we're going to need 3 1x1s on this one. So this black bit there we just leave completely with a gap. Same on this one. And where's our last 1x1? There it is. It goes into there. And we can flip these back over now. And we can do our next level of bricks. So we've got our corner bricks to go in first. Then we'll do our 2x4 slope bricks. And these go all the way around. So we do the same on this side as well. Like that. We'll do that on our next one. That one's all complete there, and then this time in the inside bit, like the last one we had yellow bricks, this time we've got some red bricks. So we do the same with putting the 2x2 corner bricks in each corner, and then 1 stud offset between that in the middle. We stick a 1x2 all the way around, just like that. Do the same for this one. Now that's done, as we did in the other ones, we'll put double cheese wedges in tan colour, 16 of these on top, 4 on each side. Leave a 1 stud gap in each corner. And then, like the other ones, in each corner we're going to stick a quarter tile. And then on these extra pieces here, we're going to stick our 1x1 with a clip sticking on it. So we end up with plinths like this, with a little door there. Do the same again with this one. Quarter tiles in for each corner, and then we'll put the 1x1 clips on as well. There we go, so that's the other two plinths. So put those to the side. We'll bring back up our base again. And of course these ones are going to go in the opposite corner, so this one's going to go down here, and this one's going to go over this side. So let's do a quick wide camera angle so you can see where we're at. There you go, so you can kind of see we've got all the 4 plinths now. We've got the red ones this side, the yellow ones this side. Now bags 15 and 16, we're going to be building some trees and some plants that are then going to be placed on here. So I'll do a bit of zoom mode. 15 and 16. We'll go into zoom mode and I'll do a bit of a wide angle to see how it goes. Sort of lots of micro details for the park now. Try not to allow everything to roll off the desk. Easier said than done. And in fact, how many do we need to make? 8. It's not too bad. So we start with a reddish brown telescope, and then we're going to stick a flower element into the top. So one of these is going to form our tree, and then we're going to add 6 green flowers to the stems. So So you completely cover these with our flowers. I think it's supposed to be a mixture of dark and light. Well, the tip one. Probably 3 and 3. Bright green and sort of a dark green tinge going on. So we've got trees that are going to look like this. So we're going to make 8 of these, and then these are going to be put into position like this. I'm going to make the 8 trunks first. Then we'll stick 3 bright green, 3 darker green leaves on. I know the instructions kind of had these kind of being the same, but I'm just going to randomly do it, I think, because I quite like the difference. So there's another tree there. This one's going to go over this side, which you can't quite see yet. I'll show it to you when we finish. Another one goes on just in there. Try not to be too heavy-handed and knock all the parts everywhere on the desk. And the other one goes over here. Whoa. Watch out, dropping black telescopes, which are probably going to be street lights. Every time I touch a green flower, I seem to want to roll off the desk. So I'm trying to be careful. Right, so that's that one. Kind of. So I can go in here. 3 more to go. Just going to do the light green ones first. We've got an extra bag of the dark green ones, which I'm just gonna so we have another one again which you can't see, which is down there, which is probably not advisable because I'll probably keep looking it up. One goes on here, and then our last one is going to go on down this way. So if I go to the zoomed camera mode, you can kind of see I put a tree here, 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 here. So there's 8 trees now going around. What we're going to do next is actually make some bushes. So we're going to stick 2 flower pieces together, 62 of them, so it'll be 32 bushes that will start dotting around as well. So let's go to zoom mode. So just like that, stick two together, and then these are going to start dotting around. To the maybe better to do it on the wide camera so you can see it a bit better. also got some going around the plinth areas as well. Not many to go now, and then we can move on to the next bit. We are nearly at the end of this box. We've got one more bag to do after this. That's the bushes, I think, done. Just checking, I'm not sure I've not missed any. Run out of pieces now, so I think that's about right. Yep, so now we've got all the bushes laid out around. The next thing to do are some lamp posts, which they're going to be dotted around as well. So for the sake of the lamp, we'll just zoom in a bit. We're going to use a black telescope piece. We've got a trans clear 1x1 round piece which we'll stick on top, and then on top of that goes a 1x1 round with a pin on it, and that's going to be our lamp post, and they're going to be in position all round. So go to the wide camera so you can see them. We've got 48 of these to dot around. And make sure that the telescopes aren't rolling off the end of the table. I do like this scale, micro building scale, which I have more sets like this. Again, it's just like the Hogwarts set for me. Really enjoyed. finishes off this section here. You can see all the lamp posts. Move over to this side. That's that section over this bit done now. So now we can move over to our next area. This section done here, so now we'll just move over to the ticket bit, and then we've got our last area to do. It's quite a well lit area, that's for sure. Ooh, whoa, dropped one. Pick that up in a minute. there, and we've got a couple more to go, I think. One over here, and then two over by the ticket. Space. That one, luckily I've got just enough. The ones I've dropped, I think. And that one goes on there. So I think that's all the lamps. Let's just check. That's. Oh, there's one that goes in there. That was one short. Get the telescope I dropped here. This is going to go on that corner there. So let's just check if I missed any. Nope, I think we're good. So that's the lamps. If you go to the zoom mode, you can see all of these lamps now sort of around the flower areas, and then where the ticket booths are dotted all around. So now we're going to empty our last set of bags, which is 17 and 18, and we're going to build some more trees. There's 8 big trees that are going to go in, so they're going to go into some of the gaps we've still got dotted around as well. So just slide this over a little bit, give us some room over here, and then we'll open up our next set of bags. And we'll create all the trees first, and then we'll stick them in where they need to go. So to create these trees, we're going to use 2 1x1 rounds in reddish brown, and then we're going to stick a 1x1 brick with 5 studs on all the way around. So we'll do 8 of these to start us off with, and then we're going to create our branches. I've got some lighter green, lime green coloured leaves on these ones. In our last trunk, there's all our tree trunks, and then we're going to get all of these, and we're going to make we've got the lighter bright green ones, the dark green ones, and the lime green ones. So we're going to need 2 bright green ones, each tree. We'll do all these ones first. Set these trees out, and then I'll and once these trees are placed, then we're done for today, I think. That'll be the end of our stream. That's the box number 1 done. And then we'll stream tomorrow at the same time for box number 2. And we'll start constructing the tower that we're more familiar with. there with these bright green ones. You've got to make dark green ones. In the same way, and then we'll make some lime green ones, and we'll stick them together. Another 2 more to go on these ones. It's got 10,001 part pieces in this set. And that's that. So that's the bright green ones done. Now we've got to do these darker green ones. And again, there's 2 of these on each tree as well. This one, there's a free stalk there. 4 more of these dark green ones to go. And we've got to make a single lime green one. More. And our last dark green one. And the next one's a mixture of bright green and lime coloured flowers. That one, and then we have three of each next on this one. I'm going to stick 3 of these lime green ones together, and then 3 of the bright green ones. Behind it, and there's 1 for each of these trees. There's only 8 to make. And then once we've done this, we can stick the trees together, stick them onto our base. Then we'll be done for today. Four more to go. Two left. Last one. Probably the most varied part of the build, I imagine. The rest is going to be all dark bluish grey. Right, so now we've got those, we're going to build the tree. So we stick these 2 bright green pieces together like this. And then we stick the dark green around the other side. And then the ones with the lime in, this goes in the top. So there's our tree. Just got to repeat that now 7 more times. That one. Oh, we've got good trees this doing like this. Nice rounded trees. Light green, dark green, and then we'll put our green ones on top. Last one, and we'll stick them in place. Cool, so there's our 8 trees that we've got created now. We're just going to stick these in position. So if I bring back in our base, first one is going to go over here, so it just goes straight in there. Second one down this section, part here. And we have another one that's going to go just in here. Then we're over this side, one over up there, the one down here. And we've got one over that corner, and our last one just goes in there. So that's kind of all of the trees now in place, and that brings us to the end of this box. So you can see we've just done this tiny little sliver at the bottom of the whole set. We've got all this to go, so let's go onto the wide camera. So you can see now we've got the 4 plinths ready here to take our construction. Welcome back, Brandon. And then you've got, in terms of the details inside here, we've got the lamp posts, little black lamp posts everywhere. We've got some bushes next to that. The benches there, or the reddish brown 1x2 tiles. Some nice bushes in the middle of these parks. We've got the large trees and the small trees as well, dotted throughout. We've also got the sort of ticket areas where you can buy the tickets to go up the Eiffel Tower in the bottom of these plinths as well. And you can see the size of this thing, it's actually huge. So that's going to be it. We finished the first box for today. So let me just flip over to the main camera. So now we've finished. We've got our 18 bags all completed, and if I sort of angle this up, you can sort of see the scale if you can't quite get it from the wider camera. And this is the whole complete first box section done now, with all the details ready for us to start building the next thing. So you can join me for the next part of the build tomorrow. It'll be 2 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, so the same time as it was today. We'll be opening box 2, which will probably then start us seeing rays up from these plinths, building the main sort of areas or columns coming out from the ground. So hopefully you enjoyed this stream. If you did, do hit that like button so other people get to see it as well. You can also I'll put the tomorrow's stream on the channel tomorrow, so you can stick a notification up on there if you want to be notified when I go live. Of course, you can also hit subscribe with the notification bell turned on. That'll also get you notifications about all the future streams. And as I said, we'll be streaming all of this now through to completion. After I've done this one, we may stream the modular jazz club build and the New Year parade build. And I do need to go back to the Lego house architecture set as well, so we'll be doing a few builds once we get past this one. This is probably going to take us a fair chunk of January, so you probably won't be streaming anything else till sort of February time. Also this week on Friday I've got an update for Bricktown as well, so we're fixing some of the South Street issues we had in our previous episode on that as well, so look out for that dropping on Friday. But whatever you're doing for the rest of your New Year's Day, happy 2023, and I'll see you tomorrow on the 2nd of January for the second part of this build and box 2. So until then, stay safe and I'll see you then.